What's up, Chow SkyloftGaming JoesphGames here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness Let's Play. In the last episode, we got right here to the Sealed Ruin, and I went away for a few days. I was at EGX in Birmingham, and it was amazing. I got to meet a few of the SkyloftGaming contributors. I got to meet Chippy, and I got to meet Beck as well. And of course, I got to meet a few of my other friends, like Jordan of Norfolk Gaming, and it's just such a fun event. We got to play some games, and it was awesome. It was such an awesome thing to do, to actually get to meet some of my friends outside of Twitter and outside of YouTube and in the real world, where they could become my real friends, because that's what the real world has, real friends. Anyway, in today's episode we're going to go further on, and we're going to find out where Grovyle is. Maybe we'll catch up to him. We've got to keep going. We've got to be getting close to the bottom now. Waking God. We've got to catch up with Grovyle soon. Let's keep it up. Okay, let's keep it up. I've gone quite deep. It's not further that. It's not that far now. Okay, there's this weird rock on the floor. If I get through here, I should be able to get to the forest. I should be at the forest. The Sableye coming. There's no time to waste. That reminds me. I wonder how those two are doing. Have they enrolled the Sableye? Oh, forget it. There isn't time for this. I have to give my priority to our mission, no matter what. I vow to complete it, even now. Even if it seems successless. Time to go. You there, stop. Who's there? You invade my place without warning. Do not disturb our slumber. Then, without an apology, you try to leave? Who's there? Who are you? You dare anger us. We expect you to pay for those insults. Where are you? Quit hiding yourself and reveal yourself. You accuse us of hiding? We do not hide. We are here. We are Spiritomb. There is no mercy for those who transgress against us. Wah! Looks like Grovyle's got himself into a bit of trouble here, doesn't it, guys? So in today's episode, we're going to try and get him out of that trouble, and there's a speed up button. Sorry about that. I need to relearn the controls of this game because I have not played in a good long while. I'm binded. Can I please get out of this bind? I've recovered from my paralysis. Alright. Okay. I need to figure out what my set move is. Oh, fire spin. So I know how to use my set move now. Alright, fine. Whatever. I've completely forgot to use my set move for a sec there. Like, I haven't played for like a week or two, so me learning the control, I'm having to learn the controls again. So sorry about that, guys. I just needed to learn the controls again. Hopefully, I'll remember the controls for this episode. I'll remember the controls eventually as we keep on playing, and I'll be able to get through this level. Hopefully. But other than that, I should be fine. So yeah, I went to EGX a few days ago, and it was absolutely awesome. I got to play some great games. I got to play Stadium 2 with a few people, and that was awesome to play Stadium. I love playing Pokémon Stadium. It's one of my favourite games. And the mini games for Stadium and Stadium 2 are just awesome. And that's what I got to do. I got to play the mini games, and I got to enjoy them with friends, because the mini games are just absolutely awesome. Can you please stop standing on the spin trap? Shell Shock, it's not cool to be standing on that spin trap. Can I recover from my... There we go. I'm recovered, and we can get back to work on trying to get back through this cave. Oh, using water pots. Cool, nice work. That's probably a dead end there, so that's not a good idea for me to go through. Ooh. Can you please deal with this? Aqua Tail. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm like disabled right now. Can you deal with this? Thank you. I'm a little worried that I couldn't deal with that, so I needed Shell Shock there. I needed Shell Shock more than anything. Ooh, an item. An apple. I need more apples. More apples the better, because otherwise, like, you can run low on apples, and they're really hard to find. Like, you can go for apple woods, and you'd think, because it's called apple woods, you'd be assured that you're going to get apples. Oh my god, we've both stepped on the poison trap. But you don't get apples from apple woods, which is annoying. You really don't get enough apples from apple woods. You'd think you would because it's apple woods and everything, but that doesn't work the way it does. It doesn't work like that, I mean. So yeah, it's annoying. I need apples. I need to have an endless supply of them. Every time I go to that Orin Forest, I can get an endless supply of Orin berries, which is kind of like cheap broken, but like I need Orin berries, so I don't really mind. Yeah, let's progress instead of fighting that. Anyway, today's question of the day, since we probably are going to be facing that Spiritomb, what is your favourite legendary Pokemon? Now, I know Spiritomb isn't technically a legendary, but you know what? I will include it for today's episode. What is your favourite legendary or event Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section down below. Mine would be Dialga, because Dialga is amazing. It's just an amazing Pokemon. Is absolutely is just one of the best Pokemon I've seen. It just works so well. And I guess my favourite event Pokemon would be Celebi. I like Celebi. Celebi is an event Pokemon. It's also a legendary, but it's an event Pokemon, so it's pretty cool because the fact is you can't get it by normal means. You can't just run into a Celebi. You have to activate the Celebi event in Hot Gold Soul Silver. In order to get a Celebi, you have to activate that event, and then you can get a Celebi. Without that event, you ain't getting a Celebi anytime soon. Unless you are one of the lucky people like I am and actually got a Celebi with the with Pokemon Bank, like I did. Celebi was available via the mystery gift with Pokemon when you install Pokemon Bank. I don't think you can get it like that these days, so I'm guessing they're going to need to introduce another Celebi event eventually. I mean, to tell you the truth, there's a lot of the event legendaries that need new events. I would like to see some new events for most of the new event legendaries. I would love to see a new event for Celebi. I think we need a new event for Mew with auras, so I think we need a new event for Mew. We need somewhere being able to get a hold of legal Mews. I mean, I guess there are sort of ways you can get hold of a legal Mew, like Heart Gold Soul Silver again. There was a Mew event for Hot Gold Soul Silver, so if you know what you're doing, you can craft a Mew from there, and it's kind of legal, but like it's so hard to do it. We actually need a Mew event in Sip Gem. It needs to happen. We need a Mew event. I would love to have a Mew event. I'd love to have a Celebi event again. There's so many event legendaries I'd love to have. Like Victini. Victini would be amazing to get hold of again without having to go back to black. So Victini would be awesome to get hold of without having to go back to black. Genesect would be amazing to get hold of without having to go back to black to get it. Or black 2 to get it. And it'd just be so good to get hold of them. But I can't get hold of them because you have to go back. You have to go back to black to go and get it. And I don't want to do that because, you know, like, I want to use my black ROM for like Nuzlocke and stuff like that. I want to use my black cartridge because I've recently just restarted my black cartridge again to try and do a black Nuzlocke. And eventually I will get through a black Nuzlocke on my own without having to do it on the channel. Eventually. It's going to take me a long time because the fact is, if you use an actual 3DS, it doesn't, you know, there's no such thing as a speed up button, so it's really hard to keep that going. I mean, when I did Soul Silver, my very first Nuzlocke, I remember having to not use a speed up button, and it took like 4 months to get through the entire game, and most of that was grinding, and it was really annoying to grind for that long just because I didn't have a speed up button available to me because, hey, I'm not using an emulator because I wanted to have a legit victory over this game, so I decided no emulators because I wanted to keep it legit. So I didn't have an emulator, I didn't have any I didn't have any way of actually having emulators too. I didn't actually have a PC back then. Like, it was powerful enough to run an emulator. And I don't really need to run Rain Dance right now, thank you very much, game. I'm glad that a Shell Shock's leveled up to level 34, but I really don't need Rain Dance. Rain Dance is not something I need right now. I would love if I could learn like things like... If I learned Flamethrower, that would be awesome. But I'm asking a little bit too much to Torchic to learn Flamethrower just yet. I don't know exactly when Torchic learns Flamethrower. I'm going to have to look at his Torchic's moveset for 4th gen. Or the moveset they use right here in Explorers of Time, Sky and Darkness. Because I don't know if it's like the exact same as 4th gen movesets, but it's I think it's like almost the same. I think it's like almost the same as the 4th gen moveset with a little bit of variation here and there. Ooh, we're in the Sealed Ruin Pit. Hey! Hey, there's Grovyle! Ugh, you too. Grovyle, you alright? Doesn't look alright. Stay back! Huh? Wait. Careful. An enemy lurks nearby. What? Where? It's right beside you. Next to me. I can't see it. It can't be this. It's just a rock. Wah. Hee. All those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven. None. Not at least you. Who said that? Who are you? You ask that to us? Our name is Spiritomb. We are a manifestation of fused spirits. 108 of them, 107 actually, because one of those is actually suspending Grovyle right now. Be careful, you two. This Pokemon is strong. Prepare to take your punishment. Okay, Spiritomb. One of the most dangerous Pokemon in this game, but I think we should be okay. It's not actually that bad if you know what you're doing. And I feel like I know what I'm doing, so I've played around with this on Explorers of Sky, which I probably shouldn't have done before playing this match, so I kind of know how to beat this guy. He's not as bad as I was thinking the first time, and I breezed past him, so let's see if we can breeze past him again. So, I'm going to go for my set attacks. If you use your... Wait, that's not a set attack. If you use your set attacks, you'll get very far against Spiritomb. Also, pressure is annoying, but it's really cool to deal. It's easy to deal with him, so you don't have to worry too much about pressure. Ooh, that was nice. That was a crit. Well done, Shell Shock. You. What's happening? Oh, Eep. See, now it's 108 spirits. Eep. Run away. What was that? What was that all about? They got spooked and ran. Grovyle! Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. Can you get up? Somehow. Ugh. That Pokemon. It's cunning. But it took my nose and controlled my entire body. It went up my nose and took my entire body control. So that's a bad Pokemon. No, it's not true. That Spiritomb is probably upset that we trespassed upon its space. It's frightened because it became so angry it lost all control of itself. But you saw what happened when the situation turned sour. It fled. It's normally timid. It's normally a timid Pokemon. I'm not exactly sure about that, but Spiritomb in the video games is actually not so timid. It's actually quite frightening. There must be many of these. There are many such Pokemon here in the future. They are who should be good, but sometimes become bitter and twisted because the world's permanent darkness. I see. Good Pokemon are going bad because of this world. That makes me sad. Hey, you two. Now, do you finally trust me? Somewhat, I guess. To be honest, I don't really know if I trust you or not, but, I've told you like before. There's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. I'm leaving. Oh, wait. I didn't say I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. That's why I wanted to know as much as we can learn. And you still haven't... I still don't completely trust you yet, Grovyle. But what doesn't make sense... but it does make some sense what you're saying. It has to seem logical. So please, Grovyle, please tell us what you know. Please tell us about this future. And why you came to our world, the past. Well, so, what if everything I say is a pack of lies? Oh, it's alright. I won't accept everything. I'll accept everything you say as the truth right away. I won't accept everything you say as the truth right away. I'll listen, then decide. Well, okay then, fine. Follow me. Would you like to save your adventure? I would, but I don't really want to end the episode just yet. And I might get a chance to have a rest area before the next dungeon, so... You know what? No. Chapter 15. The Secret of the Planet's Paralysis. Good. This will do. Those Sableye won't be able to spot us easily here. Tell us, Grovyle, in the future, why did the planet become paralyzed? Because of the planet's paralysis, that dates back to your time in the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of the Temporal Tower, which was governed by Dialga. Dialga? Who's that? He is the legendary Pokemon that controls time. I need to turn my phone over because it seems to be notifying me and that's distracting me and it's annoying. Dialga ensured the flow of time from the Temporal Tower. But when the Temporal Tower collapsed, time got gradually out of control. But what caused the Temporal Tower to collapse? And eventually the planet fell into a paralysis. Why? What happened to Dialga? When time got out of whack, Dialga lost control. Now, here in the future, the planet has become fully paralysed. Thus, Dialga has lost almost all of his reason. He is governed by darkness, and he is beyond recognition. So he's beyond recognizing. He's entirely a different entity. He's become entirely a different entity. Yes. Dialga has transferred into Primal Dialga, a prominent presence. Okay. Ooh. So Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He speaks self-preservation. He also prevents. He also wants history to prevent from changing. That's why Dialga wants him gone. Wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. I travelled back in time to your world, and from this place, your future. What? What you were saying, Grovyle? You came back to our world. So you could prevent the planet's paralysis. But that's completely the opposite of what we were told. Grovyle, you came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? And Grovyle, weren't you the one who was stealing the time gears? You've got to be joking. I collected the time gears, that's right, because that's what we needed to prevent the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to the temple tower to put them in their place. That would have reversed the collapse of Temple Tower, which was fully underway in your time. While it's true that removing a time gear from its specific place causes that area to stop, that's only temporary. After the time gears are put into Temple Tower, time would flow. It would be restored to normal everywhere. Oh. But then, what about the things that Dustnoir said about you? Like, how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future. And how did you escape from the future, and then fled into our world in the past? So, what you are saying, that was all just a bunch of lies? What else could it be? Because Dustnoir is really an agent from this future, sent by Primal Dialga to get rid of me. What? Dustnoir was an agent sent to get rid of you? That's right. Like he said that Primal Dialga will try and thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why he learned that I travelled through time. He sent Dustnoir after me. That great Dustnoir. It can't be. I know it's hard to believe. Trust me. I can't believe it at all. What you're saying about the great Dustnoir. I don't understand why Dustnoir is actually the way he is, but I have to admit, Dustnoir, I can't believe you. It's hard to accept, but looking back over what we've been through in the future world, what Grovyle said is reasonable. It makes perfect sense, and Shellshock knows it deep down somewhere. Shellshock knows deep down that what Grovyle says is true, but knowing that it is much more harder to accept. But hey, where are you going? I'm going to go and see Dustnoir. What? I want to see Dustnoir. I'm going to go and find out from him if you say is true or not. What's the point of that? You're only going to make it easy for him to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them. Then, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder that earlier? And you decided that you would decide that for yourself? You insist that because you don't know what to believe, you won't accept words for their face value, and you think them for yourself. Ugh. It's times like this when things are tough. You have to be strong. To think to yourself, then act on what you deem is right. Grovyle, what are you going to do now? I'm going back to the past to stop the planet's paralysis. As to do that, I need to find Celebi. Celebi? That's right. You come with me if you want to, or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own about the course of actions. I'm off. Ugh. I don't know what to believe, what I should believe either, but there's only one thing to do that I can say with certainty. In the future, the world of darkness, the planet has become paralysed. The planet's paralysed. The planet's paralysed. The planet is paralysed. That's it. The planet is paralysed. and the paralysis of the planet that happened back in our world. That's why, to stop it happening, we need to go back to our world, the past. We have to get back to our world. Beacon God. Yep, I know. What Grovile said. Grovile is, right. Things are really tough now. That's why we have to be strong. I'm alright now. Let's go. Let's catch up to Grovile. Bacon God. We have to. We have to get back to our world. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Shell Shock. Master Dialga. The stage has been set to capture the traders. When the time comes, it may not be necessary for us to beg for your help, Master Dialga. It may be necessary for us to beg for your help, Master Dialga. As you wish. But by your lead, we shall proceed. What? What was that? That strange sensation. I've had that strange sensation before. Where are we? This is the Dusk Forest. Its name is because of the dark fog that persistently shrouds it. Deep within this forest, we should find Celebi. Hey, Grovile. You mentioned that name before, but who is Celebi? Celebi is a legendary time travel Pokemon. She has come across has the ability to cross time, but she's a little odd. But anyway, Celebi, his ability allows me to go into the past. If we find Celebi, will we be able to get back? Does that mean we'll be able to get back to our world? Yes, you can go back. But Celebi is a Pokemon that sent me back to the past. That means Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Wait a second. Does that mean that Celebi could be in trouble too? That's right. Primal Dialga was also targeting Celebi. So there's no time to waste. We have to get ready soon. We have to find Celebi. Okie dokie, so this is where I'm going to leave off today's episode. In the next episode, we are going to take on this Dusk Forest, which we might have been to before, because it does look this rest area here looks rather familiar. Despite the fact that it's all grey, it does look a bit familiar. Anyway, we're going to take on Dusk Forest in the next episode and possibly try and get back to Celebi and help save Celebi and maybe even get back to our world in the next episode, but I don't know. We'll see. It might take us a couple more episodes to get back to our world, but we will see. I'm loving this game still, so it's honestly going to be much more fun to continue on this Let's Play. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Go and check out all the other contributors right here at Skyloft Gaming. Of course, very few of us upload these days because of time constraints. We all have our own schedules to be, and we only have our own channels as well, so it's hard to keep this channel running and our own channels. But some of us, we all try. We also have lives too, so it's very hard to deal with all of that on top of each other. Then it just keeps on mounting, and jobs and all that other stuff. It just keeps on mounting and mounting, and it's really hard to record sometimes. So I hope you guys all understand what we have to go through in order to provide you guys with content, and I hope you will enjoy the content we put up right here on Skyloft Gaming and our own channels as well. All the links are down in the description below to all the contributors' own channels and to Skyloft Gaming as well. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And today's question of the day, which of course is... what is it? What is your favourite legendary or event Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section down below. Mine is Dialga, and of course my favourite event Pokemon would be Celebi. But until next time, I'm JoesphGames, and I am out. I'll see you again, Skyloft Gaming. Good night.